money.
And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in at the four-man position. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Hawkins kicks to Hill. Three-pointer. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open? And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the college tournament, Clark.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
The Jayhawks shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
At the line for Kansas, Freak.
Free throw good, Freak. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Hey, you want me to close my eyes on this one too?
And both free throws good from Freak.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Here's Freak after the Badgers picking up a basket just moments ago. Out to the wing. Calderon has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Kansas on D, trailing by 2. Here's Hawkins. Here's Gibson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Freak passes to Devin. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Platoon swap here for Kansas. And the Badgers with some changes. Freak, he's in at point guard. Also dunking out there. And it's Boss in at the power forward. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists. And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And for the Badgers, they've got Decker. Hawkins is out there with Peyton. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Walker in at the 4. And for Kansas, Freak, he's in at the point. Also dunking out there, and it's Gaines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 to shoot. Decker kicks to Kaminsky. Wisconsin needs to get off a shot. A second chance effort. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Hawkins has got 5 now.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending. 4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Decker. They grab their own miss. Walker's shot is off.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
From downtown, and he sinks it from deep. 3-pointer good from Freak. Freak's got 13. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Kansas leads by only 1. And we'll see you right back here after the break to start this. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forward. Now here is Hill. He's tightly guarded. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Passes to Decker. Tries again. He lays it in. Decker's got 8 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
We got to be more physical on defense.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
Wisconsin going with almost an entirely new group
your
here.
Presence felt. Stop being so soft.
Williams against Hawkins. Here's Freak. Good. Nice assist for Williams. 15 points for Freak. Hill with it. Here's Decker. It's back to Hill. And that one's good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Freak in at shooting guard. Boss is out there with Oubre. Then it's Williams. And it's Gaines in at the center position. And that one's good. Freak.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title. Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Gaines dishes to Freak. And there's the pass to Williams from 15 feet away. And the shot is good. The Badger lead has been cut down to just one on the basket from Gaines.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Some changes for Kansas. There's 18 seconds left in the second half of basketball, and they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Checking in for the Badgers, Sam Decker.
17 seconds left in the second half of basketball, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jaden Terry. That's his first personal foul.
Decker kicks to Hawkins, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Oubre. That's his second personal foul.
Hill kicks to Hawkins, and so they foul intentionally.
Oubre. That's his third personal foul. At the line for Kansas, Brett Hawkins.
And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try.
Substitution on the court.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. There's 10 seconds left here in the second half. Three-pointer. And it's Freak missing. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work, the blood,